So, chatting with the kids who've been through some tough stuff, what would be some of your recommendations, Jared, for making it so that the bullying's less likely to happen again?
So number one thing I think that is most important for particularly boys who have been through this is to make and to find good friends, okay, and to keep hold of them. And by good friend, I mean someone who is a positive influence on for you. It's not a toxic relationship. You're not desperately trying to prove to them that you're something that you're not. It's a relationship where you're comfortable in who you are. You might have similar interests, you might have similar mindsets, you might have just grown up together and your neighbours, whatever it is, but you have a strong bond with this person and you can continue that and build positively on that.
Yeah. And in Australia, we'd say that's a mate. In your country, I don't know what you call it, but just someone you can be yourself with. Because if they're a real friend, you don't have to be what they want you to be. You can be yourself and you can just enjoy life. That's how it should be. And then, Jared, what about people's body language? Because you can actually make yourself a target for bullies just by certain body language. What are your thoughts on that?
You can, absolutely.
Oh, by the way, Jared is a drama teacher. So let's see some drama here.
So good body language is all about being open and relaxed and confident. Okay? So one of the main things, and we talk about this a lot, and you've probably heard this before, is making eye contact when you're talking to someone. So in Australia, a handshake is a really common way of introducing yourself to someone, and it's a good, strong, firm shake, and you look them in the eye.
Yeah.
So basically everything you do has little steps among it that create confidence, that project that sort of self-image that you're sure of who you are. Likewise, there's things that you do that project the image that you're insecure and you're a little bit unsure of yourself and you're constantly trying to get out of the attention because you know that attention leads to bullying, leads to negativity, leads to all of these horrible things that you're trying to escape from. So number one thing that I would recommend, feet nice and wide, chest out, eyes up, chin up, looking out at the world. I'm confident, I'm happy, I'm ready to face the world. Whereas if you sort of hunch into yourself and you're tucked over, your neck starts hanging, your eyes are on the ground, you can straight away see that I look less confident, I sound less confident. You'll probably stop listening to me by now because you don't care what I'm saying, because I don't care what I'm saying. If I cared, I would be up there projecting it to you.
That's right. And it can be the big things like how you walk, or it can be even small things like, are you just avoiding the spotlight? You know, and then another thing is, obviously, we could make a whole video on this, you know what I mean? These are just a few little tips. It's your job. I mean, you're old enough. Go search the net. Go and find out what it says about confident body language. Google that. And Jared, how does someone appear to be confident while they're being teased? What would you suggest for someone who's trying to look confident, but they're also under fire from people's words?
Well, there's this idea of faking it till you make it. Okay, so putting on this body language, and it might feel strange at first because it's not what you're used to, but eventually that'll just become your norm and your mind will adjust to your body and you'll start to feel more confident and relaxed in yourself. Until you get to that stage, one of the, probably the most common, and you might have heard it before, and best advice in my opinion, is to be able to laugh off low-level teasing. Okay, so name calling, classroom teasing, things like that can just be laughed off. Okay, who cares? Because in reality, it's not your problem. Okay, there's nothing wrong with you. It's the bully's problem, okay? They're projecting their insecurities on yourself. They're trying to get a rise out of you. And if you deny them that rise, that takes away the whole purpose of their bullying. You're basically saying they're powerless.
And do you see what he just said there? He's like, if someone's teasing Jared, he's saying, I don't care, that's their problem. Do you see how he knows who he is? He knows who he is. He's not trying to prove himself to anyone. He's got that armor on, that self-esteem as his armor that he was talking about. And that's why he can say that confidently.